A new report just came out regarding Bray Wyatt's alleged asking price, so we'll take a look at that. We'll also see what's going on with Liv Morgan, Cody Rhodes, and much more. Let's start things off with Liv Morgan and her immediate future on Raw. Liv Morgan was having a lot of fun during her time with Rhea Ripley. They got together out of the blue, but still clicked together as a tag team. They walked out at WrestleMania together and all that. But as we just saw on Raw, Rhea Ripley reached her breaking point and attacked Liv Morgan, officially ending that partnership. Everyone knows what's next for Rhea Ripley. She's expected to do a lot of heavy work in the singles women's division and be a big threat for Bianca Belair's Raw Women's title. But what about Liv Morgan? What's in store for her? Well, we'll most likely see a series of matches between Liv and Rhea, because that's what usually happens when a tag team breaks up. But what about after that? Well, Liv Morgan can definitely switch her attention to the same thing that Rhea will be focusing on soon, and that's of course the Raw Women's title. Liv did have a great story with Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title, and they actually built a great feud there. So what if Liv wanted to get involved in the title picture again? Well, she definitely could, but what makes that matchup unlikely right now is the fact that Bianca Belair is a babyface champion. As you can see with Sonya Deville, Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley, they want Bianca to face these big bad heels. Facing Liv Morgan, who's also a babyface, wouldn't really work because there's no evil character there. Sure, you can still have a title match where they shake hands and compete fairly, but it's just a bit hard to tell a deep story with two good characters. It's much easier when you have good versus evil element going on. So as long as there's a babyface champion, Liv may be out of the title picture. But if Rhea Ripley does win that Raw Women's title down the line, well, now you got a potential story there for Liv Morgan. What better way for Liv to get back at Rhea Ripley for what she did than by defeating Rhea for the Raw Women's title? Now you put Liv Morgan in a great situation there because she's the underdog babyface champion going up against the big bad heel champion. So that's definitely something that they can revisit down the line. But what about right now? What happens to Liv in current day if she can't really enter the Raw Women's title picture at the moment? Well, maybe Liv can keep that chase going for the WWE Women Tag Team titles. Liv Morgan has spent the majority of the last few years inside the tag team division. She spent 2020 and 2021 with Ruby Riott. Ruby and Liv go way back with each other to their SmackDown debut from all those years ago. But even being close partners and friends, Liv and Ruby were unsuccessful in their chase for the women's tag team titles. Then, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley started teaming up for that chase for the women's tag team titles. Liv's first piece of WWE gold was back on, but unfortunately ended the same way as her other chase, no titles won. Liv's been through 2 tag teams, multiple partners, and she still hasn't captured that first piece of WWE gold. So what if Liv stays determined for the women's tag team titles? Well, if she does, she'll need a new partner. Enter Alexa Bliss into this whole scenario. The tag team of Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan is one of the most talked about tag team ideas amongst the fans. A lot of fans really want to see what a tag team between Alexa and Liv would look like. As recent reports in the last few months have shown us, there's no plans for Alexa Bliss, so why not pair her up with Liv Morgan and have them chase the tag team titles? Let Alexa lead Liv Morgan and finally put this streak of bad luck to an end for Liv. Liv's character was heartbroken over the Lana situation, then losing her Riot Squad members, losing to Becky Lynch, and now getting betrayed by Rhea Ripley. So that's a big strain of bad luck. It's about time her character has a big feel-good moment. And what better way for Liv to have that big win than by capturing her first WWE title along with a returning Alexa Bliss? Liv always teased having this dark side to her character. If anyone is going to bring that dark side out even more, it's Alexa Bliss. So not only would the tag team be interesting to see, it'll also be an interesting way to see what rubs off on Liv Morgan. Does Alexa Bliss influence Liv's character and behavior in any way? That'll also be something to keep an eye on during their time together, but we'll have to see what's next for both Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. Bray Wyatt has been out of the wrestling ring for over a year now. but he's still one of the most talked about free agents out there. Bray said himself on Instagram that he doesn't see himself staying out of the ring for the rest of his life. So he'll be back in the ring eventually, but fans still want to know when and where. It's now being reported that Bray Wyatt allegedly has a big asking price for whoever wants his talents, whether it's WWE or an AEW debut. There's a big asking price there if you want to land him. So that's probably one of the reasons why AEW hasn't been able to really make a move on him. And Winham is definitely worth every penny he's asking for. If used correctly and properly, he's a real game changer. If it's for AEW, he won't be one of those debuts that lose all their hype after the first week. He has the potential to spike more interest than all those other debuting stars. But that's the latest on Bray Wyatt. Hopefully someone does end up signing him again down the line. Everyone is aware that Cody Rhodes and Triple H haven't been on the best of terms over the last few years. Cody even had that moment in AEW where he broke a throne chair that looked exactly similar to the one that Triple H would often use. It was a clear shot from Cody to Triple H at the time, but what no one saw coming was Cody's return to WWE. Cody Rhodes recently appeared on Out of Character and talked about how some of that anger is still there with Triple H and how their reunion went down at WrestleMania 38. He had this to say, quote, "In the media scrum, I didn't say what that interaction was like because I think that interaction to him may be normal. Here he is, upper management, one of the greatest of all time, going through a lot himself. Maybe just talking to me was another Tuesday. For me, it wasn't. It was different because he's one of my favorites, Sting, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. I did model a great portion of what I was doing after he had modeled a lot of the game brand. But also too, I was very, very angry. That anger remains as far as how we saw each other, how he saw me, and what I wanted to do. I wanted to channel that anger differently. It was a real touching moment. I didn't tell anybody what he said, and I won't, but it was a touching moment," end quote. So Cody is unsure about how special that WrestleMania reunion felt like for Triple H, but it definitely meant a lot to him. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.